Good morning. It's Friday, July 3rd, 2015. This is Tech Talk Today, episode 193. My name is Chris, and sitting right over there is that handsome son of a bitch. Hey, Chase.
Coming from the Jupiter Broadcasting Sports Desk. Hey, Chris.
You're in the sports desk, huh? Nice.
And Technology Corner.
Yeah, good. Okay, good.
They have all these like special taglines, right?
Yeah, I'm glad you're here today. It's the 4th of July weekend, so Chase has the day off, so he's joining us in studio.
I brought the bell.
We also have a fully stocked Mumble Room. Time-appropriate greetings, Mumble Room.
Hello. Hello.
Hey guys. So of course everybody knows the big story this morning is Reddit is in total chaos after Reddit fired or laid off whatever their AMA coordinator and also I guess she was sort of like a liaison between the AMA subreddit and the Reddit staff. Victoria Taylor was let go from Reddit, and in response, a lot of Reddit's biggest subs went private, including the Ask Me Anything subreddit, and then a bunch of other ones, including some of our favorites, like the r/Linux subreddit.
Wow.
Yeah, a whole bunch. Have you heard about how many have gone?
Yeah, my wife's a big Reddit user, and so she was telling me about the story yesterday, and no one, as of last night anyway, was talking about why and how. All they know was that she was fired.
Here we go. Here's the
So
list.
do we have any further details about why and how?
I don't know. And, here's what I was going to ask you. And Mumble Room, if anybody knows any more details on this, chime in. But here's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
This is a weird thing here because obviously Reddit, the company, is dependent on these community-ran subreddits to generate its content.
Totally.
So in a way, they have a special they have a special consideration they need to give to their community. But at the same time, a company needs to be able to let people come and go dependent on the needs of the company. And in a way, it's almost like the community can hold the company hostage.
Well, but at the same time, if you are running a reputable company, you should be able to have, I don't know, a backup. I mean, what if she was sick? I mean, who would run the things in her absence? All of a sudden taking subreddits to private? That seems to me, this was a little bit more extreme than just a firing. Something happened.
Yeah, you think maybe somebody knows more and that's why there's such a strong reaction?
Right. I mean...
There's more to it.
Do you know more, or are you just assuming?
More. Yes. I've been following the story. I've been following the whole thing since the subreddit started shutting down, and I've known more of the reasons even before that. So, first of all, the firing of Victoria Taylor was just the tipping point.
Yeah.
And where it started was that the communication between moderation of subreddits and the administration of the website has always been bad, and she was the only person who was doing the communication between the community and the Reddit staff, right? The moderation tools are very outdated, so it's almost impossible to moderate a big subreddit without third-party tools, and it hasn't been updating forever. The pull requests from people who actually tried to fix it have been ignored.
So in other words, the moderators feel like Reddit isn't enabling them to make the system better. What were you going to say, Chase?
But if that's the case, that would lend a user or person who works for the company to quit, not to be fired. I mean, if the tools are bad, if the interface sucks, if there's something going wrong in the structure, then an employee would probably just leave. But if she was fired, if there was some sort of issue there, that's
Here's
something else entirely.
Thinks, and this is what the chat room says. These are saying that they didn't really like the new CEO, and they suspect that the firing of this person was part of the agenda of that new CEO. So this is in part protest for the new management, I suspect.
Last year, there was a quote from the CEO saying that anyone who's not willing to relocate to San Francisco is going to be fired, and she lived in New York.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
That's the reason for her firing, but that's something that's come up.
And
all there is rumors as to why she was fired. But so the reason why the first subreddit, the AMA subreddit, shut down was because they relied on Victoria's help to run the subreddit and keep the AMAs going, and they were never even told that she was going to be fired or that she was fired. They found out because suddenly there is zero communication going on and they didn't know what to do with it. So they just figured, let's shut down and plan from there what we are going to do next.
This really stinks in a lot of ways because any reputable company, and I would figure, I thought Reddit was pretty reputable, would, I don't know, have a backup. I mean, you know, she was probably not 100% healthy all the time. We all get sick. So you got to have a backup. I don't think that's the issue.
I think the issue is she was sort of they felt like she was their advocate, and now she's gone.
Right, but I'm saying is why do you have to shut down everything? You don't have a backup person that can continue to run things?
It's a protest.
Oh, I see. Follow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a protest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it can spin any way they want, but it's a protest,
sense.
right?
Okay, that makes more sense.
Daredevil, did you have any closing thoughts on that?
Yeah, and in regards to the comment that Chase made, pretty much you can be fired if you are a vocal person that, you know, you complain actually about the tools and you demand that something is done instead of, you know, just being that passive employee that doesn't care and quits or, you know, just lays around until something changes. So you can get fired for those things too, by being an active, concerned employee.
Wow, I've been scrolling this list of closed subreddits since we've been doing this story, and it still hasn't finished. I'm going to speed it up just to see how long it is. Wow. 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 Oh my gosh, I'm still going. Wow, that was amazing. Is there a total count? And it's only the 2nd of July. This is the summer of drama. This is the top comment.
So here's the ultimate question.
Reddit summer of drama. This is legitimately rather amazing because this is how Reddit makes advertising money, right? Okay, these ones are back now. So these ones are back.
So what would it take to actually kill Reddit, I guess? I mean, this is obviously one individual situation, but...
You know, at some point you got to figure Reddit could just flip the switch back on.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, there is a rumor that for one of the subreddits that was a big driver of views, that being the pigs subreddit, that they're back. The only reason why they're back online is because administration took over from the moderation of the subreddit and enabled the subreddit again. So they're trying to. It looks like they're really badly trying to get some control over the situation. And all the Reddit alternative websites are getting DDoS right now by the amount of traffic they're getting.
Of course, yeah. What do you think, Chase?
You know what? And I might surprise a lot of people by saying this.
What?
But I know this is a top story on today's show and everything. But
Reddit in chaos. It's the summer of drama. Dun dun dun.
But for the comment, yeah,
oh
get Anderson Cooper in here. Get
oh my God, Chase, it's a big story.
Oh my gosh, it's Anderson Cooper.
Get CNN. Get Wolf in the Situation Room.
It actually is on. It is on the New York Times this morning, so it very well may end up on CNN.
Right, but I can live without it. You know, it's one of those things for me where you know my wife's like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do if all these subreddits are closed down. I'm thinking,
Really?
Yeah. You know, for someone, you know, like me,
it's not the end of the world.
It's not. No.
No, I agree.
Well, it is for some other websites because some websites are known from, let's call it, borrowing their content from Reddit. So if Reddit shuts down, that's a big deal for them because suddenly they have to come up with their own stuff.
I guess, see, where I look at this is also, and I don't mean any disrespect to any of these other subreddit mods who work very hard.
Yeah, no, yeah, totally.
I have a couple of subreddits that we have for the network.
Yeah.
And I'm not even really aware of this drama. And here's what I wanted to kind of point out is there is some benefit to being detached from the company. Like maybe some of these subreddits got too close to the sun. They're flying a little too close to the company. They feel like they need to be a little more involved than they do. You know, I have no false assumptions about what Reddit owes me or what I owe them. I have no false assumptions about that, and I have no expectations there.
Yeah.
And so I think in some ways that makes our subreddit in some ways a little more independent. I don't know. I think if you're a subreddit that cares this much, then you might be getting too close to the company. You should probably be looking for another platform. My opinion. All right, Chase, you did tease it earlier on the pre-show. I put it in here just for you.
Oh.
And then this is coming from your buddy.
My good friend.
Mark Gurman.
Hey, how's Mark doing?
Batting 1,000 these days, really.
Oh, man.
He really nails these. Basically, when Mark publishes it, it turns out to be true. He nailed that MacBook One rumor. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So the new iPhone 6 images show updated NFC, 16 gigabyte base storage, and fewer chips, plus a few design tweaks. Chase.
Yes, Chris.
Look at that right there.
Oh my God! Look at that chip.
A new oh my gosh,
man.
Chase.
Jeez,
Chase.
that
Oh my
looks
gosh,
so
it's gonna
hot.
have probably more PPIs and IPPs.
Scroll down slowly.
Okay, yeah.
That was too fast.
Ooh, 16 gigabytes of base storage
Oh,
straight
that
out of
looks so
Japan,
good.
buddy.
Is there any more? Any more pictures you can slow?
Hold on, Chase. Let me do. You know what I could do for you, buddy? Because
Yeah.
I know how much you love this. How about
Yeah.
a nice slow
Oh, I
pan
love
there,
that.
right?
Looks so good.
Yeah. Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
I will.
What?
I will.
No.
Hold on, guys. Come on. There's just.
What?
Oh, there's going to be 240 frame slow motion, Chris. There's going to be a higher megapixel camera, Chris.
I hope so. I hope so, Chase.
Maybe they'll incorporate that. What is it? That Force Touch or whatever that technology.
Yeah, they're gonna have Force Touch, Chase. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I heard there's still going to be antenna bands on it.
I don't know. I guess.
Still gonna look like.
I don't. I'm just putting this in for you. What I wanted to ask you, Mr. Nexus 6 user, is what would it take for Chase Nunes to switch back to the Internet Phone 6S?
Give me front-facing speakers, Apple. Come on, get with the 20th century here.
Boom. All right, that's it, really?
Well, that's one of the things.
Okay.
I mean, the other thing too, maybe have a good front-facing camera, not like 2 megapixel, not like 3 megapixel. Throw something.
You don't even
meaty
take
in there.
selfies, though.
How do you know? I have my own private selfie account. Not really.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I would take more if I had a better camera. That's why I don't, Chris.
Your face, Chase.
It's the truth.
All right, let's talk about Microsoft.
I just need a selfie stick now. Chris?
What? Yeah,
you got a Chris selfie stick over there?
Hey, I got it for the patrons.
Right.
Dude, have I used it for anything but videos for the patrons?
How do I know what you've used it for?
I have not. I don't even know where it is right now.
Right, yeah.
I think it's right somewhere.
Yeah, look at that angle. Woo!
Hello.
Hello. Right.
Does my butt look big? I have a Belfie cam too. All right, so Microsoft confirms it's killing Silverlight, but don't stop using it yet. In the new Edge browser, you know, the new hardcore browser.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I tried it too.
I got a Windows 10 box at work I'm messing with.
Yeah, it's all right. It's really not. I do not actually find it to be all that.
It goes right to the edge.
It does, doesn't it? That is why they call it that, isn't it? It does. It's right up to the edge of the screen. So this is a good one. Support for ActiveX has been discontinued in Microsoft Edge, as well as support for Silverlight. Microsoft is recommending people switch to HTML5. If you want to use DRM video, you should use HTML5 with DRM video extensions.
Oh, but what does this mean for Netflix users?
What does it mean for Silverlight and Netflix users? That's what I was exactly wondering.
Yeah.
Because if you're on the desktop on Windows,
you have to use Silverlight.
Don't you still have to do that on the Mac too?
I don't know. I don't know on the Mac, but
anybody in the Mumble Room? Anybody know the Mumble Room know what this means for Netflix? Is Netflix going to transition off? I haven't been on Windows in so long, but my best knowledge is it still requires Silverlight.
Netflix is shutting down, I think.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the end of Mumble Room. What say you? Okay.
All right.
Can't Chrome do Netflix now?
Yeah, we were
HTML5?
just ribbing you guys. Yeah, I think I don't know if it does under Windows, but I was just trying to get somebody to out their Windows usage.
Or just actually endorse new techniques like, HTML5. That will be great.
Yeah. Hey, this makes you feel like it's 2015. The Russian cargo ship has successfully made orbit and is going to be supplying the International Space Station. Earlier this morning, Russian Soyuz rocket successfully launched from the Bakhraur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. The rocket carried a Progress capsule. How about that, Chase? Containing 2,700 kilograms of supplies for the International Space Station.
Lots of food and porn.
In a much-needed victory after a series of launch failures that saw the ISS resupply missions from orbital ATK, Russia, and SpaceX end in failure. The situation, a joint project involving 15 nations, which is staffed by a crew of 6 astronauts and cosmonauts, currently has a 4-month supply of food and water, NASA said. The arrival of the Russian cargo ship and the planned launch of the Japanese HTV fighter in August should replenish the station's pantries through the end of the year, NASA said. Friday's successful launch clears the way for 3 new crew members to fly to the station later this month.
Huh. Do you think, what I think, the whole NASA trying to push this privatization of missions to shuttle astronauts to the International Space Station. I honestly think they should just, it was a good attempt, but we're going to bring that stuff back in-house. We're going to first party this sucker.
Wouldn't that be nice?
They need to. Obviously, it hasn't been 100% great.
I know, and we keep relying on Russia to get the job done, and we're at the same time we're all like hating on Russia. So that's not going to work forever.
No, it's not. No, we need to basically, just bring it back in house and let's do it ourselves.
All right. If you in the Mumble Room updated your Facebook profile to be rainbow colored, say aye. You did?
I did.
You really did?
I did.
I don't remember that.
Profile.
Okay. All right. Look at that Mumble Room, man.
But naturally, I'm always rainbow.
How hardcore is our Mumble Room? Like nobody said aye.
It's more like who has Facebook.
No one has Facebook.
Yeah, see, there you go.
That's what it is.
Nice. Nice. All right. Okay. Fine. All right.
right.
Now listen. Well, Chase, if you did or did not, I don't know. But there is an article right now that proposes that everyone who changed their Facebook photos to rainbow was just duped by Facebook in one of their first widespread psychological studies. After the Supreme Court ruling, Facebook immediately rolled out a feature built into the platform to allow people to update their you know what it looks like, their profile picture with the rainbows. This was huge for Facebook, they say. They launched a tool which allows people to immediately change their profile to support the cause, with over 1 million people blindly using the tool immediately in a 24-hour time period.
Whoa, wait, I disagree with that.
I'm reading the study.
All right.
This revealed future manipulations could be very easy to implement. According to the Daily Mail, there's your take right there.
Yeah.
According to the Daily Mail, this tool is actually Facebook's way of performing psychological testing on their users.
No. I disagree.
I'm going to claim that this report is a way of faking that the actual support of people toward the cause. People want to
I like
support the
that.
cause,
So they're trying to
just
like
using this report
Right.
to play it down.
They're undermining it. They're like, these people are all fools. That's what it feels like to me too. Is they're trying to undermine the effort. However, I feel like there is like a gram of truth in there. Like this could be an easy way for Facebook to do these kinds of things. But at the same time, it's like as Facebook as a company, if they want to support a cause, this is a great way for them to do it.
By the way, did Facebook make you click on the link that changed your profile, Chris? Did they move your mouse and cursor to click that link?
Well, it took a while. First, Mark came over and he had killed a wild animal for me and he cooked it. And then he poured me some red wine and he rubbed my back.
Oh, then he gently nudged the mouse cursor over.
And he brought me over and then I clicked it. But, it took a little bit of work.
Yeah, well, hey,
Yeah, I agree. I just think it's interesting to see. There is probably when these things come up, I think, and this is where
But this happened like on Twitter like last year. People can change their Twitter pictures and
this is what resonated.
Easily.
Here's the little nugget that resonated with me in this article.
All right.
Is while it was happening, I didn't do it, so I didn't know if it was a third-party tool or not. But it is definitely possible that a third party could have come along and gotten some viral popularity on Facebook to do this, and could be stealing all your information. Like it could be one of those things where you give it access to your Facebook account to get to change your profile picture, and it gets everything else and all of your friends' things too. Like there could be a time in the future where some asshole malware author does take advantage of a popular viral trend like this.
Facebook stole my information, and I can't believe that they stole it.
It's jerks.
I know. I wonder who I can tell.
You should post it on Twitter.
I should go to Facebook and post it
there
there
you
too.
go. Hey, Chase, did you know that this show has a subreddit that isn't closed right now?
What?
Not yet. However, I might get righteous. Go to techtalktoday.reddit.com if you'd like to help make this show a little bit better. Maybe comment in the feedback threads. And we have a Kickstarter of the week submitted by Miker89 in the subreddit. Mr. Chase, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
A new solar technology that could build an underground park. It has 1,667 backers.
What? Wait, solar freaking parks?
Yep, and it's got a goal of 200,000 with 142 right now below goal with 5 days left to go. I'm going to play a little bit of it.
They're not going to make it, Chris.
You can be our judge, okay?
All right.
What if the sun could shine underground?
We hatched a crazy plan to create the world's first underground park, the Lowline.
The Lowline.
The core feature of the Lowline is that we can take natural sunlight, send it underground, and use that to grow stuff. With this natural sunlight, we can take an abandoned trolley terminal, which is a football field-sized piece of New York City history, and transform it into a vibrant public space filled with plants and trees, and to create something unlike anything the world has ever seen before.
The Lowline is more than a cool idea. It's a plan to revitalize and enhance an entire neighborhood.
All we're doing is revealing something which has been there longer than most of the people in the area, and we're just re-exposing it for people to see.
In 2012, our community began our very first Kickstarter campaign.
Since then, we've refined our solar technology, developed a clear method to bring sunlight underground, and engage with local residents to collectively imagine how the Lowline can best serve our community.
So we're coming to you at Kickstarter again to help us move the Lowline closer to reality. We're going to build a bigger, badder, more mind-blowing tech prototype in the form of the Lowline Lab.
The Lowline Lab. A free
We're
public
partnering
exhibition.
with some of the best design minds in the world to create a living green space to show how brilliant underground lighting can be. And then we'll run a series of long-term experiments which will show us what we can do in underground spaces throughout the world.
All right, Chase.
Help us show the world that with new
Chase.
solar technology, we can reimagine the underground, shine a light on New York City history, and create a new, beautiful public space.
The Lowland. What do you think, Chase? Are you gonna back this, Esther? So let me get you in on the monies before you give me.
All right.
For $1, you can be a Salt of the Earth. They'll add your name to the website.
Yeah.
For $10, oh yeah, they'll probably add your name to the Lowline Lab Hero Wall in September. And if you back it up to $25, you're gonna get a magic postcard embedded in the Lowline inspired seeds, and you can plant them at home, and then it kicks it up from there. So around it's anywhere from $1 to $25, you get a little something, Chase, and you can help revitalize a little bit of New York history.
No. Did I say no?
Now, hey, Chase. Hey, Chase. Hey.
Hey. Not.
No.
Hey.
All right.
All right, and I will explain why.
Okay.
First off, while yes, it's very noble. I appreciate that they want to do an underground park.
No, you don't. I can hear it in your tones.
I'm trying to work both the angles here. That being said, I think first off, the amount of money that they're asking for, way too much to just send tubes down underground. I don't know. I just think that this just doesn't feel very innovative to me. It doesn't feel like
sending sunlight underground.
That's been done before.
It does feel a little bit like, why not just
right? There are loads of playgrounds and places all over the U.S. and the world that could use revitalization above ground.
Yeah.
And now you want us to spend money to a place underground in New York. Maybe that's part of the reason. I don't know.
Because you hate New York so much?
No, I just tested. No, I don't hate New York. But I mean,
Mumble Room, does anybody want to defend the project? Anybody want to come to its rescue? Anybody?
God, no.
No? Okay. All right.
I mean, where are these solar farms going to be to power this thing in the middle of New York City?
They're going to put them on tall buildings, and they're going to pipe the sun.
They're going to they put the solar farms where they would have put the park.
They're sending sunlight?
They're sending sunlight underground.
You put the solar farms where you would have put the park if you weren't going to put it underground.
Just put the park up! Come on!
One of the Elon Musk companies is doing anyways. They just, pretty much sell you these solar panels, and off of the price is then converted to money as you feed the grid.
And here's the other thing I have a problem with this.
All right.
What's this? I mean, is this just a park for people to enjoy? Is this some sort of energy way of making better energy for us? No, it's just a park. We need to really look at things to make our lives better overall. Maybe parks above ground, maybe improve the quality of life of individuals instead of trying to innovate an underground park.
All right, so it's a thumbs down from the Tech Talk jury. Don't boom. Sorry, guys. I wanted to give it to you, but, All right, so that wraps it up for this week's run of the Tech Talk Today show. I'll be back next week on Tuesday if all goes as planned. You can find out when we're live at jupiterbroadcasting.com/calendar. Mr. Chase, thanks for joining me.
And no, it's great fun as always. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
since I've been here.
Where should people find you if they want to get a little more newness in their face? Besides, of course, the excellent Unfiltered Show.
That's right. Well, I'm, of course, co-hosting with Chris on the Unfiltered Show, but you can also find me on Twitter at Nunes, Nunes, and I do geeky and gaming content over at geekgamer.tv. Have a Minecraft show. We also talk about gaming and technology. We do PAX, which is coming up here in a couple of months, and all that fun jazz. So, yeah, please check it out.
Well, good, thank you again, and thank you to the Mumble Room for making it here. If you'd like to join us, why don't you show up live and do that? TechTalkToday.reddit.com is a great way to participate when you can't be here. And if you'd like to help the network grow and help us invest in maybe more shows.
You mean like grow underground?
No, my next big thing is, I've needed to do this for a while, but I'm getting serious about I need to hire somebody. That's where I want to take the Patreon funding next. Is I want to get somebody in studio to manage some of these things that are driving me crazy. Because I'm going to burn out if I don't get this stuff off my plate.
And literally and figuratively, because it is quite warm.
Yes. Yes. All right, so we've been doing, it got started as a pre-show discussion on Tuesday. We've been doing Y2K videos every week for the end of the show video.
Nice.
Now, I got to be honest, I haven't watched this one, but I believe the pitch was, even furniture stores were getting in on the Y2K scare.
Yes!
And I got it. Well,
Your furniture's gonna break.
So I think so. We're gonna watch this commercial.
You guys did talk about the leap second this week, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. And we also covered it on TechSnap as well.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll wrap it up. We'll see you back here on Tuesday, and enjoy your Y2K commercial.
Have a great 4th, you guys.
Hopefully it's in English, I think. I don't know. Yeah, have a great 4th, and we'll see you on Sunday for Linux Action Show and The Faux Show.
Ah!